Merry Christmas, cuz. Tell Auntie Em I said hello and I love her. Merry Christmas.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team...
Think about Cali boys. Think about Cali boys.
Free A Sports College Football line restatement. Joined here by a couple of legends. And yes, student unions that
Man, you better show your ass too, nigga, in the motherfucking Big Ten with the motherfucking them boys right there, nigga.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced.
Touchdown! They grab the early lead. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Faulkner. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That was incomplete. I'm okay with it. I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
High crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Faulkner. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Another off throw from this quarterback. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got the back over the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Faulkner. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Rides the back on the option to give.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes pushes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Over. Get set.
The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Faulkner. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same.
That nigga's way overthrew that shit.
Turnover on downs.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Lowers those pads.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground.
My team is not a 99. My team is only a 91.
So hard to tackle, and you can see just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
It happens. I ain't doing nothing different. I ain't doing nothing different but playing football, my nigga. All I do is play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs,
that's part of the game.
Yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Faulkner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Here we go. Hot, hot.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The inside handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Come on, set.
Now the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field. It's Faulkner. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. We saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got a man, it's Sims. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just
reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. Snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Short completion, third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Mizzou, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick route. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming returning to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's got it again.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Missouri.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive. You're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still going. Finding space at the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. The player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Touchdown, Tigers, as they put 6 more on the board. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And the defense brings him down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Swarm with a pass rush. The sack. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First down, looking for more now. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is caught. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What what's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Fresh setter downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Back for the receiver. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking for his back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the important point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled, but first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw. Get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.